everyone, my name is Emily, also known as Emily the Mystic. I am a psychic medium, an intuitive mentor, a psychic development coach for women, and a quantum energy healer. And in this channel, I like to talk about all things mystical, magical, cosmic, and galactic to help you live a cosmically inspired lifestyle just like I do. In today's video, I'm talking all about the psychic gift of Clairsentience, what it is, how to know if you have this very mystical, magical psychic gift, and how to begin to open up this gift in your own life. This psychic gift, this video is for all of you empaths and feelers out there who really just deeply feel the energy of other people, and this is going to show you how to turn that gift of empathy into the gift of clairsentience so that you can start picking up on psychic information using this amazing gift of clear feeling. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so we're talking about clairsentience today, which, as I've mentioned, is the psychic gift of clear feeling. And this is truly, to me, a magical psychic gift that doesn't get as much positive attention as its neighbors, clairvoyance and clairaudience, because physical symptoms aren't always as outrageous and out there as clairvoyant, visual, or clairaudient hearing information can be. But truly, this gift gets you out of your mind and into your physical body, which is really a magical place to be, because of course we all came here to live the human experience. And this psychic gift allows you to become even closer to and get to know your physical body even better. So clairsentience, being the gift of clear feeling, allows you to really understand what different energetic frequencies feel like in your body, what different physical sensations feel like you're in your body, and it creates an even higher level of awareness for you to know when you are picking up on the feelings, emotions, and experiences of others from a physical standpoint, which will allow you to know when you need to do a better job of protecting and cleansing and clearing your energy on a day-to-day basis. So here are some signs to know if clairsentience is one of your main psychic gifts. Number one, if you often get the chills, if you often get goosebumps when you're watching movies, talking to people, listening to music, whatever it is. I get goosebumps all the time, and before I started doing this work, I just thought that it was like a normal thing for people to experience. I will get goosebumps just from talking to somebody about something, from hearing them say something. So before I even started doing this work, for me, it was kind of just like this normal bodily thing that I had, but I didn't realize that it is out of the norm. It's not what most people experience. So if you do receive goosebumps often when you are watching movies or talking to people, know that this is a very clear sign that you have the psychic gift of clairsentience. Next, if you get gut feelings about things, so if you really feel your intuition in your gut and your stomach area, if you just know when something's off and you just really feel it present in that solar plexus area, that is a really strong sign that clairsentience is one of your main gifts. And also if you get heart sensation. So of course, I'm not a medical doctor, this is not medical advice, but if you feel a really strong feeling of heart expansion and even heart pulsating and just feeling like your heart is breaking out of your chest during different moments in your life, during really those high exciting moments and during some of those lows when you physically feel like your heart is breaking, that again is a big sign that you have the psychic gift of clairsentience. Next, if you feel really affected by other people's energy. So if you could be in a conversation with somebody in your life and you walk away from that conversation feeling really drained, really lethargic, really low on energy, that's a big sign that you have the psychic gift of clairsentience. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you feel energized by being around people and you just really just pick up on what other people are feeling super quickly. That is a big sign that this is one of your main gifts. But if you just feel drained by being in crowds, by being around a lot of people, by being just in other people's energy in general, that's a big sign that clairsentience is one of your main gifts. Next, if you are really good at reading the room, if you are really good at walking into a space and just knowing what the energy is like of a conversation that you are standing next to, even if you're not hearing the words, you just know that the conversation isn't going well, if you know that there's a negative energy to it, that's a big sign that you have the psychic gift of clairsentience. If you're just really good at judging a crowd and being able to tell what people need, what a group of people need, whether they need uplifting feelings or music, or whether they just need to kind of rest and relax, that's a big sign that clairsentience is one of your main gifts. Next, if you are really good at reading people in your life and just knowing how somebody is feeling, if you can just approach your best friend or your partner and immediately know if something's off, or anybody in your life, that's a really big sign that clairsentience is one of your main gifts. And finally, again, I repeat, I am not a medical doctor and cannot provide you with a diagnosis, so please see a medical doctor if you are having any weird symptoms. But if you do experience random physical sensations that you can't explain, that happen at a fleeting moment and then go away and never happen again, if this happens to you a lot, if you receive a headache from after being with somebody, or a weird feeling in your shoulders or in your heart area or in your stomach area, that's a big sign that clairsentience is one of your main gifts. So how does the gift of clairsentience work? What are the signs? How to know when you're receiving clairsentient information. So number one, when you feel the energy of emotions washing over you from being with a specific person, you become aware that those emotions are not yours. So when you're developing clairsentience, it's all about developing a level of awareness to know when the emotions that you are taking on are not your own. So this gift is all about creating that level of awareness to know what your personal energetic frequency feels like versus what it feels like to be with specific people in your life. That is really where the mastery of clairsentience comes in. It's mastering your physical body. It's mastering feeling connected to your physical body. So of course it can be said that there is a little bit of work that one can do around releasing eating patterns or foods that don't make you feel good, releasing any substances that you might be taking that don't make you feel, 100% yourself. Being able to recognize what your own personal frequency feels like when you're not around other people is one of the biggest stepping stones into opening up your clairsentience. So taking maybe a day to yourself without speaking with other people, communicating with other people, that is a really great way to learn what your own personal frequency feels like, so that you can begin to master when to know when you are taking on the emotions of others. So the next way that clairsentience works is if you feel a physical pain or symptom in your body when you are connecting with another person in your life, or when you are practicing mediumship and connecting with the spirit of a loved one on the other side. So for me as a psychic medium, for example, if I'm connecting with a loved one on the other side who has passed away due to a heart condition or a heart attack, I will feel a sharp pain in the center of my chest and my heart space. And I will know that that is their cause of passing. So that is a big way that clairsentience will come through for me. If I feel a weird sensation on one side of my body, like all of a sudden I feel my left arm go numb, I know to ask the client, like, what's going on with your left arm? I'm having a weird sensation there. And they might say, oh, well, all of my physical issues are on my left side, or I broke my left wrist or something like that. And that is to show you an example of what clairsentient information looks like and how it comes through. Clairsentient information can also come through in a variety of sensations. So if you feel hot and cold symptoms in your body, if you feel tingling, those goosebumps again, if you feel even itching or just like a weird feeling in your body. Or it can also take on the form of just feeling an energy present. So if you've had somebody come up behind you and you just know that somebody is there, bonus points if you can recognize who it is before you turn around, that is receiving clairsentient information. That is knowing and receiving those sensations and feelings in the form of clairsentience. And finally, if you feel and sense energy around you. So if this is one of your main psychic gifts and you are channeling a spirit or a loved one on the other side, you might sense that they are in a specific side of your body or in a specific area around you. So my spirit guides always come to visit me on my right side. So when you do a reading with me, you'll often see me looking to the right because I'm like talking to them over my shoulder. Sometimes if I'm communicating with a loved one on the other side, they will either present the left side of the body, which is the feminine side of the body, or on the right side of the body, which is the masculine side of the body. That is an example of when you are receiving clairsentient information, and you will feel energies around you. You will feel energies in your space. You will just sense a presence that is there. You can sense if your pet is in the room with you before you even see them or hear them. That is a sign that you're receiving clairsentient information. So a word on empaths versus clairsentience. What's the difference? How do you know if you have one or the other? So both empaths and clairsentients are feelers. And they naturally feel the energy of the environment, the energy of people around them, the energy of the world around them. But the difference between clairsentients and empaths is the level of awareness. So empaths take on emotions, thoughts, feelings, and energy of others without consciously recognizing and being aware that it is their own, that it is not their own. So empaths take on that energy of other people without realizing what is happening in the moment. Versus clairsentients can sense themselves taking on energy, feelings, emotions, physical sensations, but they are aware that it is not their own natural frequency. They're aware that it's not their own natural feeling or emotions, and that they are taking on somebody else's stuff, per se. So clairsentients have that ability to have that higher level of awareness about what they are taking on from other people. And clairsentients are also able to pick up on psychic information as well. And when I say psychic information, I mean not just about the person sitting next to you, but when you're communicating with a spirit guide or a loved one on the other side, or another being of light, an angel, so forth. Clairsentients have that level of awareness to know when they are making those connections and pulling in clairsentient information. So it is to say that all empaths are clairsentient and have the ability to develop clairsentience if they so choose. However, not all clairsentients are empaths. And the reason for this is because there are personality types such as narcissists and psychopaths who are able to train themselves to recognize clairsentient information. However, they will use it against the person in their life, the person that they're trying to control or manipulate, and not for good purposes, not for the highest good and purpose of the person that they are with. So yes, people can train themselves to pick up on clairsentient information, but not all people who are trained to pick up on clairsentient information are empaths on the other end of the spectrum. So just something really interesting to be aware of. So finally, how can we begin to open up this amazing psychic gift? How can we have a greater level of awareness about it? So the most basic way to do this is to take your hands and just really warm them up. We're going to do this for a few seconds here, just really rubbing your hands together, creating a lot of warmth. And we're going to feel our energy field around our body. So really just warming up your hands here until they feel really hot. And then you're going to take your hand, And you're going to raise it over your arm and feel your energy field around your body. So you should feel this kind of magnetic feeling of your aura, of your energy field around your body, and your fingers might move a little bit as they sense things. Super interesting. You can also try this with a partner, hands above your partner, and just see what you pick up on. It might be really interesting. If you feel a tinge, you might want to ask your partner if they have any pain or discomfort in that area. Super interesting, because you're feeling their magnetic field, their aura, so something interesting might come through for you there. Next, again, getting comfortable with feeling what your own pure energetic frequency feels like. So check out my energy cleansing video to learn how to totally cleanse your energy so you can feel what it feels like to be in your own pure frequency. And then taking some time to be quiet in your own space and just really sitting and processing what it feels like to be in your own pure, unique energetic frequency. Really get comfortable with what that feels like, because we've all been around so many people our entire lives that we're not trained to know what it feels like to be in our own energy. Once you feel like you've got that down, really pay attention when you're with specific people in your life. When you're with your mom, your dad, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is. And when you're sitting with that person, feeling what it feels like to be in their energy. You don't have to say you're doing this, but just like becoming more conscious and aware of it will help you learn how to recognize different frequencies. Especially if you sit with somebody and then maybe you get up to go to the bathroom and you realize, I'm not feeling so high vibe like I was before I, got to this person's house. You're definitely picking up on clairsentient information when that happens. Empathy is definitely coming in strongly. Next, learning how to recognize and pull in different energetic frequencies. So I love sharing this exercise with my clients in the Cosmic Kickstarter, which is my psychic development group coaching program. Listening to binaural beats. So going on YouTube, looking up binaural beats and picking out different ones to listen to. Put on some headphones, get in a quiet space, and close your eyes and listen to those different frequencies and see how they feel in your body. Learning how to recognize what those frequencies feel like. Now, before you even look at the title of the YouTube video, really feel into your body what the frequency from those binaural beats feels like to you. It actually might not match the title. It might be falsely advertised. So be aware of that. If you're like, this binaural beats is about abundance, but I'm feeling kind of icky right now, just be aware of that. Leave the page and go find another binaural beat on abundance and see what it feels like to you. You will find one that really feels good to your own pure frequency. And this is also totally subjective. So you might feel really good listening to one binaural beat while your friend might not like it. So really just recognizing what frequencies feel good to you and learning how to recognize different ones based on your perception is going to help you learn how to develop your clairsentience even more. And finally, we're going to do a really quick meditation to learn how to sense different energies. So pause this video if you're not in a quiet, relaxing space. Come back to it later. But we're just going to sit in a quiet space for now and close our eyes. And we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to take in a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. One more breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Feeling really calm, relaxed, and settled. And we're going to call in our angels and guides into the space. So you can either verbalize, say out loud, I call in my angels and guides, or say it in your head so that they can come into the space with you. Now I want you to visualize that there's a radio dial in your mind's eye. And with a radio dial, you can either turn it to low volume or you can turn it all the way up to max volume. So what we want our spirit guides to do for us, spirit guides, please raise our energy, our vibration, our frequency to the maximum level that we can feel in this moment. And just wait and allow yourself to really feel into your body here. Allowing yourself to feel the shift. It might be really subtle and you might not feel anything at all yet, and that's okay. Practice, practice, practice. Angels and guides, please lower our frequency to low on the energy scale. Allowing our frequency to get lower. We might feel a little sleepy here, spacey, tired. Might feel a drop. Now, angels and guides, please raise our frequency to our everyday natural energy frequency. And allow your energy to be raised up ever so gently. Be at a level where you should have entered this meditation, this space. When you feel comfortable with this, you can open your eyes. And that little meditation gave you a quick example of how to start feeling energy in your body. It really is time and practice to understand and recognize different frequencies and to trust your body and to trust what you are feeling. So the next time you receive goosebumps, pay attention in that moment to what's happening, because that's a special sign for you from spirit that you are receiving important information, that you're connecting with someone important, or that you're doing something that's important to you and your life and your purpose. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if Clairsentience is one of your main gifts or one of the gifts that you want to open up. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel for more fun content just like this. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.